welcome back to another episode. We're going old school today. Big Australian salmon on bait. So I'm heading up the west coast to a place called Greenlee Beach, Coles Point, where I've caught some absolute thumper salmon before. I've left the lure rod at home. I can't lie, it's in the car with me, but I promise I won't touch it. It's hopefully pure bait, some big Australian salmon. So next time you see me, I'll be kitted up on the beach and we'll go from there. All right, we made it. Have a look at this. This is a beautiful beach. So this is where I'm fishing today. Nice big hole right in here. I got a little reef that runs out to the right. Protection from the left. Hopefully some big Australian salmon. But that swell is pumping today too. Fellas out there surfing. Wow. Beautiful. Absolutely beautiful. But yeah, the goal, I'm gonna get everything down on the beach, start running a little burley trail. Some big salmon coming up, hopefully. All right, welcome to Greenlee Beach. It is beautiful today, absolutely beautiful. Before I do any fishing though, first things first is burley. I get a nice big burley trail going. Hopefully with this incoming tide, we're gonna get some nice big salmon. But today, I mean, if you haven't been to the west coast down here, like Greenlee and Coles, it's phenomenal. It is absolutely beautiful. Breathtaking day today. So stay tuned. I'm gonna get some stuff ready and hopefully we'll be catching fish really, really soon. All right, so burley today. Some of you probably know me. Some of you might have seen me around. I do work at the Tackle World, the local shop here in Lincoln. We sell these. So I just got these from my work. They're just pilchard blocks, just mashed up pillies. Straight off the boats here in Port Lincoln, so they're actually really good quality. It's literally just pilchards. You can make up your own, but these tubs are so cheap. I just bought a couple of these, so I'm going to chuck this straight into the burley bag, which is just a drawstring bag, cheap as well, on a bit of string, which I'm going to tie to one of the rod holders, and it's just going to wash around in the surf. These don't last too long, being pillies, so I also like to run one of these occasionally, which is just like a burley log. It's just all tuna oil and blood and all that kind of stuff. It will slowly break down, give more of a slick and a little bit more of a long lasting. So I'm going to get that in there, tied in, and then we can start rigging up and getting ready too. So we shall see. When I said we're fishing pretty traditional today, I meant it. So this is a Shimano bait runner, 10 kilo mono. And this is just on a 12-foot, 8 to 12 kilo surf rod. So perfect for bait fishing for, you know, I use this for gummies as well, but for salmon, little mulloway, obviously gummies, school sharks, all that kind of stuff. Used to be a really nice land-based snapper rod too, but we won't talk about that here in SA. So I'm gonna get this rigged up. I'm gonna get the first bait in the water. First bait coming up. So this is all we're using, just pretty much a dropper rig. 2 hooks, little strong 5-0s, and then salted pilchards or sardines, some people call them. Fresh ones are pretty good too, but they go really soft and they fly off. I usually use like bait mate. It's like a thread you can kind of wrap around them and keep them a bit tougher. But salted ones today are going to do the job fine. They're still pretty frozen as well. Well, they don't freeze, but they're still pretty tough. So they shouldn't come off the hook. So I'm just going to rig this up, get the first bait in the water, and pretty excited. Hopefully we can get a couple of thumper salmon today. Conditions are really nice for it. Really nice for it. Stay tuned. Good thing this gutter's in really close today too, so don't need a big cast. Gonna lob it out. Beautiful. Hopefully sinker holds. We catch a couple of salmon today. Oh, we're getting some bites already. We're on. First salmon. Feels okay. Doesn't feel like a massive fish. Not a bad first fish, but not what we came here to catch. Now that's the first one. A little Australian salmon. Only maybe a kilo. Probably not even that. But you will expect to catch a bunch of these in between the big ones. You just got to sift through them. There's no easy way to go about it. Some days they're all big, some days they're all like that, and hopefully today they're going to be mixed. So But I'll chuck them back and we'll go from there. I think we're getting a couple of touches. Oh, yeah. Yep. So the salmon, oh, might be a bigger one, this one. Nah. You can instantly tell when you do get a big salmon. This one's not doing too much. Got a sift. Even smaller, actually. Even smaller. Perfect size to keep if you want to smoke them and do all that. But yeah, that's it. Another probably kilo fish, if that. Let's get them back. We're on. Hopefully this is a better fish. One that I was hoping to catch today. Come on. Oh yeah, come on. What we wanted. Oh. Yes. Alrighty. So that is exactly, oh, it's a big boy. That's exactly what we came to catch today. So big Australian salmon, probably around that 3 kilo mark. They probably get up to an extra kilo on them. Good, fat, healthy fish. I'm a little bit out of breath, but there's a couple of surfers behind me too. So this is a shared beach, a shared waterway. So I'm bringing in that burley bag, put everyone's mind at ease. Everyone knows the shark epidemic, I guess we got in SA at the moment with the attacks. So, and I don't really need burley to catch these fish. They're here all the time. And that fella out there that just got on the board is going to take these home, put them to good use, use them as shark bait, because I was just going to let them go too. So pretty easy. Good fishing. What are you doing, little mans? Huh? Well, as I said before, that fella's going to use it for shark bait. They are actually really good eating too. I know it's a bit of a controversial take, but Australian salmon, if you look after them, you bleed them, skin them, do the work, they're actually really good eating too. Lucky for that fish, well, not lucky that other fella needed it for bait, but I still got a freezer full of whiting anyway, so I was never going to keep them. But I'm going to see if I can get a couple more. Got a little bit of an audience watching today, so we shall see. But yeah, really good fish. A couple more of that and I'll be pretty happy. Now I'm doing bait checks pretty frequent as well. So we got all them little pickers around, like them kilo fish I've seen, that you've seen a bit earlier. And pilchards are notoriously soft anyway, so they don't really last too long. So I'll give it every 5-10 minutes, quick bait check. Even if it's still on there, I'll freshen up with another one. Well, it always pays to bring a lot of bait. A lot of bait. But we're just waiting now. Just waiting. We're on. I just went to put the rod in the rod holder and it smashed it. Took it away instantly. I don't think it's a big one. I haven't seen it jump yet. It's come straight in though. So I'm guessing it's a little fella. Well, we are doing some serious work today, just chewing through all these little fish. Still great fun. Still, if you want to keep fish and smoke them, they're the perfect size for them too. These little salmon trout, we call them over here. Alright, we're going to play a little game. I'm going to see how quick I can hook up. From cast to hook up. Don't have to cast that far at the moment too, because this beach slopes away so quick, the gutter's right at my feet. So I'm just going to hold it there. Is that a fish? Yep. It's a good one too. That didn't take long at all. So I was saying, there must be a school there at the moment. Not as big as that first one for sure. Nah, there'd be another small one. They fight so hard. And on mono, it's so hard to tell at times. They first hit really hard and then slow it down. That's what fishing is at times. It's a lucky dip. You don't know what size fish you're going to get. You don't know what the conditions are going to be. You just got to get out there and give it a go. Today it's been so many little fish with that one bigger fish earlier. Still got a really good chance against some big ones. But some days I come down here and it's all big ones. All big ones. Some days literally nothing. So It's fishing. That's why we keep doing it. That's why we love it. If it was easy, I wouldn't do it. Alright, I got something to confess. I'm a liar. I know I said I was going to keep the lure rod in the car, I wasn't going to touch it. But days like this, it's too much fun to bring out the light stuff. If you haven't noticed, this is exactly the same rod and reel I used for them land-based whiting a video ago. We're going to get out there and hopefully catch a couple of big salmon on this too. Even the small ones on the smaller gear is so much fun too. And that other fish I caught on bait swallowed the hook, so it's the downside of bait fishing. And salmon are so aggressive, they do swallow stuff. But let's do this live. First cast. Get this down on the beach and see how it goes. Make sure everything's good. This casts like an absolute bullet too. Oh wow, look at that. That's what I mean. How good is that? I hope you've seen that. I didn't even work it. As soon as it hit the water, smack. When it's schooled up like this, it's so much fun. Straight away. Again, another smaller fish. Oh, there we go. That there is a literal, just a little 40 gram Nomad streaker. These jigs go the whole way up to 250 grams. I'm called big kings, big Samsons on them. And you can use the little ones here in the surf and catch as many salmon as you want too. They're so good. I might only catch a couple more because I want to do a whole like land-based lure casting for our salmon here. Probably in our Port Lincoln National Park. So we got like a section of coast called Sleaford to Wanna. Really good salmon fishing. And it's out there hunting packs of school rather than sitting in the gutter waiting for fish to come through. So I might only catch a couple more. Hopefully I get a big one. If I do, I'll show you too. Big cast. Big cast, big salmon. Come on. Oh, dropped it. Yep. Oh, don't think it's that much bigger. Well, 2 on 1 lure. I think that's going to end today's session. I don't think I'm ever going to... I hope the camera recorder, the battery died, but I got a double header or like 1 kilo fish on the same lure. Like 2 assists, fish on each. So they're so thick at the moment, it's just really hard to try to get through to a bigger salmon. We got that one really good one. Heaps and heaps of little ones. So I might stick it out now for probably an extra 20-30 minutes, cast some lures around again. Hopefully we can get that big fish. Over there. These casts like an absolute, oh wow, far out. Didn't even have to work it. Oh, this one's a better one. Finally. I don't think I'm going to be able to get through to the big salmon because I am getting double headers of these on a lure. 2 assists, 2 fish. That's the 3rd time that's happened. Absolutely ridiculous. They must be so thick. So I'm going to let these go and I reckon we're going to call it a day. Well, today has been fantastic. I can't complain. I got 1 jumbo salmon, 50 or 60 smaller salmon. My arm is about to drop off. It's been pretty good, pretty good. But it's added fuel to the fire to go catch some proper jumbo salmon. So I reckon next video, I'm gonna go lure casting, chasing schools down south of Port Lincoln. I know there's quite a few schools down there at the moment. I know I can pull some big fish. So if you wanna see that, subscribe. Probably be the next video or the video after. If you got any questions or you wanna know stuff or even advice, if you see I'm doing something wrong or something you used to do different, just let me know, chuck in the comments. You know, the worst fisherman is one that can't learn or take on advice. We're always learning. I'm always trying new stuff. I'm always fishing different times. It's the best thing. It's just constantly developing, constantly getting better and better. So let me know. But this has been fun. I'm going to definitely do this again. And if you want to come down to Greenlee and do exactly what I did, you can. Respect the surfers, respect the community, clean up after you, and it's great, great fishing.